Hello, friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, then you already know the deal, but in case you are new, then my name is Brooke. And I am your new best friend on the internet. Only the internet. It's nice to meet you. So, today's video is going to be soft spoken. Maybe a little bit of whispers here and there, but mostly soft spoken. And we're going to be going through all of my jewelry that I brought with me on this trip to North Carolina. I kind of panicked when I packed my jewelry because I was just like, oh my god, I packed my outfits like 2 weeks ago. I don't even know what jewelry I need to bring to match my outfits, or, I was really overthinking it. So it was actually the last thing that I packed. And what I did is I just took a bag of jewelry that I kind of like throw things in throughout the week and then eventually put it all away. Like at the end of the week when the bag gets full, I put it all away. And so I just kind of grabbed that I'd been using for the last 2 weeks or so and just, threw it in the suitcase. So I wasn't even really sure what jewelry I was bringing. I just knew it was all of my most recently worn or recently taken out pieces. So I figured it would be okay, and it's turned out good so far. I have quite a bit to show you, and I'm very excited to do that. So if you enjoy jewelry videos, sorry, I keep looking down just to make sure I'm not leaning on anything, because we have some props here that we were using. But yeah, if you're into jewelry videos, you're definitely going to like it here. So subscribe. And if you are already subscribed, hey friend, I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Now, I suppose we can get into the jewelry. I have on these short little cat eye nails. They're black, but they have this cat eye effect to them that makes them look all different types of cool. And they're just nice little short nails, so we'll be able to handle the jewelry a little bit easier. The lighting in here is not ideal. It's a little shadowy, but hopefully you don't mind. And then also, last thing, to make sure that my leg does not completely fall asleep and have to be amputated, I will be repositioning every once in a while. So without further ado, we can hop into it. I'll start with what I'm wearing right now, and we'll go from there. So today I have on my usual stacks of bracelets that I've been wearing. I don't wear these every day at home, but I did want to have some good energy around me on this trip, because it is a friend trip and a work trip. I'm here to do work and film videos, but I'm also here to connect with a friend who also makes videos, Danny ASMR, Danny Renee ASMR. And so I wanted to make sure that I had some good vibes with me. I don't know if I really believe in all the crystals, but it's certainly fun to think that they mean certain things. So I have Tiger's Eye for creativity. It's kind of like I view it as creativity and how to make money, like giving me good video ideas basically. Then I have the Rose Quartz for love, relationships, relationship with self, relationship with my partner who's at home, with my daughter, and also with my friend Danielle. And then I have lapis lazuli to keep us safe while we are on the road. And that is what I've been wearing on my left wrist. And then on this wrist, I've got this little bracelet that my daughter made. It has her name on it. And then I have green aventurine for making money and being lucky. And then I have my Gona jewelry charm bracelet. Here, it's a little tangled up. Let me untangle that security chain. I love the security chain detail. I think it's so sexy. Right there's my Gona jewelry bracelet. And then this is just an unsigned little vintage watch. It doesn't work or anything, but I just think it's really pretty. So I've been wearing that as well. So that is my bracelets for now. Then I have these earrings. These earrings are clip-ons. Here, let me just take one out. I don't think they're signed. They are vintage. But they are just like little stones, I think, and then these plastic pearls. They're really pretty. They make good sounds. And they just look kind of nice, just dangling down like that. So I have those. Then for my necklaces today, I thought I would throw on a few. This one I always wear and I always get questions about it. I feel so bad because I got it at an antique store. So everybody always asks where I got this particular necklace. It has a little bee etched into it, but yeah, it's just from an antique store, so I don't know. But it's pretty. I wear it all the time. And then this I got from a Goodwill, or not a Goodwill, but a thrift store jewelry vase. And I think it's beautiful. So unique and so pretty. It's got these like blue beads or stones, and then this pendant on the bottom. It almost looks like labradorite. Is that how you pronounce it? But it's not. I think this is actually backwards. I think it's supposed to be like that, but that's okay. And then this one is a mixture between plastic and actual stone, and the colors kind of match this, so I often wear them together. And it's also got the black on here, which I thought would match my black top. And although these don't really match with this, like they don't have the same colors, they are the same vibe and shape and material, so I thought that they would look nice paired together. And then as for rings, I recently lost weight and I was finally able to remove my my engagement ring and my Mother's Day ring. For the first time in 3 years, I was able to remove those rings, and so my finger kind of, you can see the line where the ring was. My fingers grew around those rings, and you can see it on this one too, the line. So I cannot wear those at the moment, though I do have them. I have an engagement ring and another ring that I wear on this finger, but I don't wear them at the moment. So I brought this one that's just like a round diamond little ring. I like it, but it is kind of painful if you're doing finger flutters. And then this is just a little mood ring. That honestly, if I recall back properly, I think I stole this from somewhere years ago, but I do think I stole it. So anyway, I'm wearing that. Those are the rings that I've been wearing on my fingers. And the rest of my jewelry is in here. This Polly Pocket bag. It's a really pretty one. I have a lot of these. A lot of them, like over a dozen in my collection. And I've packed a few of them on this trip for various things like toys and stuff, but this one is for my jewelry. Let me unzip this and we can start going through the rest. I will say there is a lot here, so I don't know if I'll even be able to go through all of it in a video because there's a lot, but we're going to try to go through it a little faster than we have been, okay? So I have this. This is a Gona jewelry bag, and it has a few things in it. I packed this bracelet. This is Anne Klein, I think. Is it? Or no? Yeah, this is a vintage Anne Klein. And it's pretty. It has a lot of colors on it, so it kind of goes with everything. If I were to pair it with this stack, it would fit just fine. So I have that. I also have, let's see, this is stuck on a bunch of things. This piece from Kesley Lauren Jewels. This piece from Kesley Lauren Jewels, who is an ASMR artist company. Hold on, it's just a little tangled. ASMR Bombshell owns this company. It's got some hairs in it. But this is a reclaimed vintage piece that she made with a vintage gold chain and lots of hair. And then this tiny little bottle. It's a little glass bottle with, I believe this is called filigree, but I don't know. And then a little red stone inside a heart. This is really pretty. I have not worn it yet, but I'm sure sure I will before the trip is over. I brought these hoops. Let me see. I'm gonna just connect them together so I don't lose one or the other. This one's not staying in. But they're just these little hoops, gold hoops with a big old pearl on the bottom. These are really, really classy and pretty. I like them a lot. I like that a lot. I also brought these clip-ons that are perfect for spring with these little flowers on them. Very pretty. I got these at an estate sale, I think. I brought another Kesley Lauren Jewels piece. Another Kesley Lauren Jewels piece. This was a vintage earring, and she made it into a beautiful pendant, added a modern charm, and this green enamel chain. It's such a pretty necklace. Such a pretty necklace. Love that. I also brought this ring. This is just a little adjustable heart ring with little pink hearts on it. This is from Dove Jewelry. Dove Jewelry is like a more sustainable company from what I understand. I got this years ago, and it's freshwater pearls, and they reuse designer buttons and like pieces of designer things to make jewelry. So it's this vintage Chanel button on a pearl and gold chain. Very pretty. It's a choker, and it looks really nice. I love to wear that. I love to wear that. I brought these hoops that I just got at, I think, an antique store. They're like these twisted pearl and gold hoops. And I also brought these. These are little resin earrings. Very 80s. They almost look like Easter eggs. Easter eggs. Hear my bones cracking. Then I brought these pearl studs. Nice big pearl studs. Very nice. This would go well with my jewelry stack today. This is a vintage, what is it? Carolee bracelet with just these beads, and I think this is a stone. It's just a big bracelet, so when you put it in a stack, it just kind of moves and grooves throughout, just kind of falling where it needs to fall. But I'm gonna take it off for now. And then we've got these vintage unsigned clip-on earrings that look like this. They have these pretty stones on what looks like a wax seal gold layered piece. It's like an articulated piece, so it kind of moves about, makes good sounds. These are, oops, one of them just broke. That's funny. Oh wait, no it didn't. What just fell? Oh, there's another earring. It's okay. I was gonna say, how did they break? But that's that. we've got these Happy Sunshine vintage clip-ons. Very happy sunshines. We've got this unsigned gold chain. This style is called a wheat chain. A wheat chain. This one is a good layering piece because it's, oh, hello? Why is it suddenly not focusing on me? That was strange. This is a wheat chain, and it's a good layering piece because, oh no, it's not unsigned. It is signed. It's Monet. That's so funny. I always say this is an unsigned piece, but it is Monet. And it's a good layering piece because it's a little bit longer than I typically like to wear. So I like to mix it with other necklaces. These are signed Swarovski vintage earrings. They're post backs and they're so pretty. I always get compliments and questions about these when I wear them. Of course, now it's not going to focus because it's focused on me. But yeah, they're these green little crystals, dark emerald green on gold. And they're kind of like bent. See, like that? Like that, like that, like that. So they have some dimension to them. And then, I keep saying and then, I'll stop, I'm sorry. We've got these little pink and silver. Pink and silver. I don't know why it's not focusing. Hold on. These little pink and silver post backs kind of look like magic mirrors. And now it's not focusing again. Now it's not focusing again. That's so annoying because I don't want to have to cut this video either. So we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna just show the jewelry from back here, if that's okay. These are signed Avon, vintage Avon. They remind me of little bugs, like little beetles or pumpkins. I love this sound that they make. They're gold. Little earrings. Then we've got these. These are real rose gold and like CZs, I think, and diamonds. And they're just little teardrop earrings that my fiance got me for Christmas one year. Just these little studs. I like to wear these in my second holes because there's not, I like to wear a big statement earring, so sometimes I'll just wear those in my seconds. Then I have this ring that was super cheap, and it has like an emeraldy plastic stone in there as well. This one looks really pretty on. It does. I think I need to clean my jewelry because my hands are feeling like mucky. So now we're done with that small little green bag, and we have the Polly Pocket one next. This one is like an Aztec or a Mayan civilization that's etched into this gold bangle. Or I don't know if this is considered a bangle, but just like this gold bracelet. It's super interesting. I really like to wear this, but I just don't wear it a ton. But if you look here, like it's just got, you can kind of see all the little scene. Super interesting. I do apologize profusely about the focus. We're just going with it. I have these earrings that I always wear when I'm on a tropical vacation because they're plastic. They're not going to turn colors in the water or the chlorine, and they're comfortable to wear. They're just these cream-colored hoops. Cream-colored hoops. And I wear a lot of cream on vacation, so I do have those in there. I also have these. These are real silver, little etched hoops. These are from my grandma. And I wear these every once in a while. I don't wear them often just because I'm a gold girly, like through and through. I love gold. But if I were gonna wear something else with these, it would be these earrings, because this has silver on the chain. So I would wear these. I also have my favorite clip-ons of all time. These vintage Signers, C-I-N-E-R. They're gold, and they have this X in the middle. These are the most comfortable clip-ons that I have. I can wear them all day. No discomfort, no pain. They're perfect. I love these. Then we've got this piece that I made myself out of a vintage brooch. And a vintage Avon chain. This is my favorite Avon chain, my favorite chain in general. It's the best. It's gold. It's got this awesome, like, intricate chain. And this brooch is just so pretty with the colors. I love it so much. I think it's so stunning. I love the look of, like, a vampire's jewelry. Like, that's my shit. So, speaking of, I've got this one. I got this one at in Joseph, Oregon. It was $34. I think she gave it to me for $10, which was amazing. I didn't even ask for it. She just gave it to me. But it's this vintage necklace, but she added beads to it and this crest, which is so cool. So cool. I love wearing this one as well. Definitely gives vampire vibes. And I always keep the tag on. I don't know why, but I do. I always keep it on. I also brought these beautiful vintage 1970s fish earrings. They are articulated fish pendants with little ruby red eyes. They make the best little sounds. People get mad at me all the time about these. I don't know why, but they're like, those are not from the 70s, they're from the 80s, or they're from the 60s, or like different decades. And I'm like, listen, I'm just telling you what the seller told me. They're from the 70s. So, and they come with this. Let me see if I have it. Yes, I do. They come with this necklace. The necklace is not adjustable, so it's, again, one that's like kind of tricky for me to wear if it's not in a stack, because I don't like necklaces this long. Like, this is about as long as I go, but this goes down like to here. So yeah, but it's this little articulated fish. Then I've got these. We are making our way through this, aren't we? I'm impressed. Let me just make sure you can see my face. These are just vintage costume clip-ons. Gold shields with like these blue gemstones. Nice and big, so pretty. I do have a full-length video showing all of my giant gem clip-on earrings. If you would like to see that, I will link it below. It's a huge collection. I think it's like an hour-long video. These are also in it. These beautiful pink, hot pink heart clip-ons. So pretty. I'm going to wear these for an upcoming video that I'm filming with Danielle, where I put rhinestones on her back and tap on them. And I thought these would be pretty and like match the rhinestone vibe. That vintage Avon chain that I put the brooch on, I actually have that chain in slightly more used condition. It's not as bright gold. They're looking the same on camera, but they're not. This one is definitely more dull. And yeah, but it's my favorite chain. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. It's my favorite. It goes with everything. It's the perfect length. And then I have this that a subscriber of mine sent me, which was so sweet. This bee bracelet. So sweet. And I have these big old gem clip-ons that are purple and gold. And then I have these that I have not opened yet, but they're just these little angels or little cupids. They're gold. I don't know if you'll be able to see. But yeah, they're these little gold angel earrings. That vintage Avon chain that I've showed you now twice actually came with, when I bought the second one, it came with a matching bracelet. Let me see if I can clasp it. Let's see here. I can't. But it's just this beautiful chain. Matches perfectly. And then, let's see here. Let's see here. I've got this long pearl necklace. I don't think it's not signed with anything. I don't know. You can probably double wrap this. But it's just this nice long pearl and multifaceted clear gem necklace. Oops. I just thought I would bring that in case I just felt the desire to wear something like it. These big bug earrings, they remind me of a bug's life. These are also in my giant gem earring collection video. They look like this. So cool. They're big too. They're big. And then we're almost done. We have these vintage heart clip-ons that are pink, that are gold with little pearls. Gold with little pearls. It almost looks like a welder was like practicing and made these and then put the little pearls on. That's kind of the style. But they're cute. They go with a lot of things. They're kind of like understated, but also like they add just enough. Then we've got these tiny little huggies, little rhinestone huggies that I would wear in my second holes. These pearl post backs that have these tiny little teeny weeny little pearls. And I would again wear those in my second holes as well. I do big earrings only, so we've got these that are super pretty. These are signed Roman. These are signed Roman earrings. And they are these pearls with rhinestones, with rhinestones and gold. I know you can't see them very well, but you get the idea. You get the vibe. They're very pretty, very pretty. I'm actually going to reposition one more time. Okay. We got this $3.50. I think I got this at an estate sale. It's vintage and it is a choker. It is a choker. Maybe it's even for kids. I honestly don't know, because the smallest that this adjustable neck will go is, let me try to show you here. The smallest that it will go is like this, which is tiny. It's not, it wouldn't fit me. And I don't have like a very large neck either. We've got these little heart post back earrings, just little red hearts, little red hearts. These from Gona Jewelry that I bought. They're these twisted gold hoops that have this little charm that you can take off or leave on. It's got these colorful beads on it. Really, really pretty pieces right here. Really, really beautiful, eye-catching pieces. And the last three pieces, we've got these clip-ons that are not signed, I don't think. No, they're not. But they're just these light pink diamonds, little rhombuses. And they're just plastic, cheap little Barbie-looking jewelry, which I love, love. I love that so much. Then we've just got a random little handmade beaded necklace that I think is so pretty, just to add a layer. I got it in a thrift store vase. And the last piece are these clip-on earrings that look like chandelier pieces. They're not signed, they're vintage costume. I got them in a bundle on Facebook Marketplace, or like a vintage jewelry group on Facebook. Gorgeous, gorgeous earrings. Big statement, very pretty. Very pretty. So that is it, right? Yeah. That is it for my jewelry that I brought. I hope that you enjoyed this show and tell video. If you did, you have to let me know. And if you want more jewelry videos, again, just leave me a comment, let me know. I'll make it happen. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. I promise.